If your heel doesn't quite reach your buttock, or maybe you can't even manage to grab your foot, then it means your thigh muscle is shortened. That's why I'll show you how to change that, step by step, and achieve something wonderful. Join in, and you'll end up feeling your thigh freer, even more flexible while walking and standing. And of course, you'll be able to effortlessly and smoothly sit back on your heels or bring your heel to your buttocks while standing. Why do these muscles shorten so much? When we're sitting, they're not under any strain. And when standing and walking, they are almost in their shortest position, so they are always being trained in the shortened position. What's also missing, for example, is that you actually go down into a squat. Hardly anyone does that. But we'll restore all of that through the exercises we're doing now, which are designed to stretch the muscle. For the first exercise, get into the 4-point kneeling position. Keep your knees approximately shoulder width apart and fully extend your feet outward. And then gradually shift backward and observe how far you can actually go. Maybe this is where you need to stop, because you're feeling it in your knees or your thighs. Maybe you can also sit down. It doesn't matter where. Just stay exactly where the stretch is still comfortably tolerable. I'm sitting on my heels. That's doable for me. And I'm even pushing a bit further beyond that. But stay right there, where it's still just bearable for you. Now we'll wait a little while until everything settles and gradually begins to ease, giving in and softening a bit. The muscles that are tight always need a certain amount of time. Remember, it's only after half a minute that they even start to really yield properly. That's why any stretch shorter than half a minute, in my opinion, is somewhat of a waste of your valuable time and effort. And just as you feel the tension easing, move a bit further back. Or further down, pressing your buttocks more towards your heel, gradually deepening the stretch as you go. And then you press down with both feet as firmly as you possibly can, no matter the position you're in right now, against the ground, almost as if you're trying to make the angle open up wider again. But that can't happen because the floor is resisting the pressure, and then you relax again, let go, and move a bit further inward. And then you repeat the process. You press firmly against the floor. Relax and ease further into the stretch. And then let yourself sag a little and gradually pull your heels closer to your glutes. Really pull firmly, actively engage with strength and focus. That's going to nicely balance and stabilize the muscles surrounding the knee once more, effectively and evenly. And relax. And now we continue moving forward. Place your right lower leg into the proper position, ideally keeping it parallel to the edge of the mat or the border of the carpet. And then try to see how close you can bring your hips towards your heel. Stay right there, holding firmly the position where you can't go any further. Perhaps it's gotten a little easier now due to the warm-up we've done. And if it's already possible, then gently lower it down, just like I'm demonstrating to you here. And proceed very carefully and slowly, moving as far back as you feel that the tension, where the muscle is so tight and contracted, is still bearable and manageable for your body without strain. And then we'll gradually intensify it. You'll move your hips slightly closer to your heel each time, if you haven't already. And gently draw your navel further back, ensuring your pelvis naturally tilts as you continue moving in this direction. Or lifts, to be more precise. Lifts in that specific direction. When you draw your belly button inward, you'll instantly feel a deeper stretch in this particular area. And then you press your right foot as firmly as possible into the ground. Release. Go a bit deeper into the stretch. Press against it again, as hard as you can, and hold it for a moment to maximize the tension. Release. Go a bit deeper into the stretch. Turn briefly. To the left side, bend your knee, and gently pull your leg behind you. Component placement, holding it there for a moment. Then come back out, Move around freely to loosen up, and let's get started with the next step. To the other side, keep your lower leg parallel to the edge of the mat or carpet, then bring your hips as close as you can to your heel and, while engaging your pelvis, gently and steadily move further back into the stretch with control and focus. Try to truly feel it. And draw the navel back and gently tuck it in. And you can really feel it here in the front of the left thigh, along the front side, where there's a tremendous amount of tension. And that's a good thing, because that's exactly the muscle that's actively working to prevent your heel from moving any closer towards your glutes in this position. And then you press your left foot as firmly as possible into the ground. Release the tension and carefully move your navel a bit further backward. And again, you press your foot firmly into the ground. Release the tension once more and gently move a bit further back. And then you come out of the position. Take the knee back, draw the heel toward your glutes, and then try to push it a bit further. To bring the knee even more backward, keep that movement smooth and controlled. Another muscle joins in there, adding to the effort. That runs over the hip and significantly contributes to why you're unable to lift your foot properly. And now we need something to elevate your leg properly. So either you grab 2 books and a belt, or you take our foam roller along with the stretching strap for added support and stability. Take the foot you're practically hooking in already and carefully turn your body completely around, so that you can elevate and properly support the knee in a stable and comfortable position. Move your groin down towards the ground and then you pull the leg in closer to your body. Essentially, it's the same basic principle as in the second and third exercises. In this exercise, we begin by hyperextending the pelvis, specifically the hip region, and then proceed to pull the heel in closer toward the buttock. And even though it's more complex, this is actually the most effective exercise. You'll feel it in the end. Keep pulling it closer. Very good, steady, and nice. And then you attempt to extend your leg outward by pulling firmly against the stretching strap. Then release it once more and pull your foot in even closer towards yourself. And once more, aiming to fully stretch the leg out. Keep it relaxed. Pull it closer and let go, then actively pull again. Actively draw the heel nicely towards the buttocks, engaging the muscles fully, and slowly release it with control. And now we'll repeat the same movement on the opposite side, ensuring we maintain the same smooth and intentional rhythm throughout the entire exercise. Make sure the books or whatever you've got is ready, or the foam roller. Place the belt securely around your foot. Lift your knee up and press your groin firmly towards the floor. Then gently pull the foot back towards your buttock. Very good. Now you might also notice during this pull, you notice exactly that when you're standing and want to bring your heel to your buttock, that's exactly where it gets stuck. Keep pulling closer. First, give it a little time so the muscles and fascia can nicely loosen up. Always stay within the level of stretch intensity, which you can still comfortably manage without overdoing it. it should feel like a manageable, comfortable level of pain. Deep breaths, nice exhales, because exhaling always relaxes. That's when you can ease deeper into the stretch. And then you pull here, as if you wanted to stretch your leg, but the stretching strap holds the leg in place. And you relax again. Pull it closer. And once more. You want to stretch your leg? Release, gently pull it closer, just one more time. And actively draw your heel closer towards your glute once again. Pull actively. Pull even more and slowly come out of the stretch. Now take a moment to stand up and see if you notice any changes compared to how it felt before. Pay close attention to any differences in flexibility, comfort, or ease of movement as you rise, and observe how your body feels overall. Feel free to leave a comment on whether your heel can get higher now. You can even test it, measure it somehow, and then compare how you progress daily. Share it with anyone who should be able to do it as well. Honestly, everyone ought to have this skill.